At least 55 injured after multiple explosions hit a mosque in Indonesia. Witnesses describe hearing two blasts just as the sermon started at the mosque at the school in the capital of Jakarta. Students and others ran out in panic as a gray smoke filled the building. At least 55 people injured. The blasts were heard in Indonesian capital Jakarta during Friday prayers. Witnesses told local TV they heard two loud blasts around midday just as the sermon started at the mosque. Students and others ran out in panic as a gray smoke filled the building at SMA 27, a state high school within a Navy compound. I I like how other cultures, that we name our schools after dead um, inner city individuals, and they just name them letters and numbers. A 17-year-old has been identified as the suspected perpetrator, which is wild. Sufmi Dasko Ahmad, the county's deputy house speaker, said the suspect was undergoing surgery, so likely injured in his own blast or got shot. At least 55 people, mostly students, were injured in the blast. The city's police chief, as if nobody's killed, like that's miraculous. He said the cause of the explosion is not yet known, but they came from near the mosque's loudspeaker. Most victims suffered injuries from glass shards, with multiple casualties taken to nearby hospitals. Some 20 students remain in the hospital, three with serious injuries, the police chief said. A bomb squad deployed at the scene found toy rifles and a toy gun nearby. He added the police chief urged people to avoid speculating about the blast before the police investigation is completed. So, actually, this article isn't fully updated. Let me see if I can find one that has the more latest information, because there was a lot of very wacky things found by the alleged perpetrator of the crimes. Let me see if I can find it here. Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim majority country, was struck by a major militant attack in 2002 when Al Qaeda staged bombings on the resort island of Bali that killed 202 people, mostly foreign tourists. So this is there's been pro-Muslim attacks and now anti-Muslim attacks, because it does, anytime you have a Muslim majority population that doesn't have complete control and you have other smaller ethnic groups, you're going to get a lot of infighting, much like what we see here now, but rather than Muslims being the majority, they're simply not. Let me see. Why don't any of these people have suspect identified? Al Jazeera. Does Al Jazeera somehow have the best coverage of this? None of them do. Anyways, well, I know, who has better coverage than all of them somehow is freaking
India.
Well, no, not India, but let me see if this has it. So, 17-year-old who left several airsoft guns at the scene with white writing would appeared visually similar to other guns used by high-profile mass murders, with phrases including 14 words for Agartha, which, interesting, Brenton Tarrant, which is the New Zealand mass shooter, and welcome to hell.
Yeah, I don't. Something seems off about that.
It seems weird, right? So, mass casualty event, nobody is killed, at least as from right now, which is wild. 55 people injured, nobody killed in these blasts, disrupting Friday prayers at this mosque. Does he have pictures? On the thumbnail, he has pictures of the items in question, which these are all airsoft, because I don't even think they have access to real firearms. But why can't I just...
It's clickbait.
I just
Mr.
want
Guns
the
and
pictures of
Gear,
the
do
stuff,
better.
Mr. Guns and Gear. I mean, listen, he's better than every other major news outlet in the world somehow, but
Well, he needs to
I
do
just want the
more
picture.
better.
Yeah, do more betterer, please. Please, because like literally all of the articles I pulled up did not have the pictures of the actual guns and whatnot. So, I mean, if it was a false flag, if you want to be conspiratorial on it, like using airsoft toys that replicate what we've seen in the Catholic school shooting, right? Because that person was also aping Brenton Tarrant from New Zealand by writing or inscribing on his firearms, which, to be fair, has been done for a really long time. And there we go. Okay, finally. So you can say it says Luca Trejos, Alexandra Biziante, Welcome to Hell, Brenton Tarrant, for Agartha written on the side, which is so silly, right? It's like the average white supremacist is just like some shade of Mexican or Guatemalan, right? That's the average white supremacist, or in this case, Indonesian. It's for Agartha. It's like, all right. I don't. Fed coded, fake and gay, Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo, yeah, machete guy. Fishy AF, bro said it was just a prank.
It's interesting. It's all in English.
Well, I mean, it would be too, like, if you wanted worldwide appeal, it would need to be in English, right? Because that has all the markings, right? Anti-Muslim, which you have Muslims in the U.S. outcrying the discrimination against Muslims for whatever reason, all that sort of gay LARPing, but you have to have it with things that Americans can understand, iconography they can understand, that being guns, right? Now, the guns weren't used, of course, they were even airsoft guns, but you need to have the language, the icons, the violence, you have everything, and you can say, look at what just happened in Indonesia. That's happening here as well, right? So you can claim both, basically. You can take credit for all of it. It's genius.
Yeah, I think that's like it shows that there's a higher level of attempted messaging here than just it's more theatric than it is personal.
Yeah. Oh, also, Polymer Lad, the Condor War Belt, it's important to remember for us, that's a cheap Indonesian made product. But to them, that's homegrown, right? That's like American made quality to them. That's their own domestic product. They're proud of that stuff, bro.
That's as good as it gets, man.
Yeah. New COD kill streaks suck. True. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. It's anytime you see this stuff with English signs or anything like that, it's for American audiences, for Western audiences. It has nothing to do with these people. They don't care about these people. But another day, another Muslim adjacent terrorist attack blamed on us. Congratulations. Thank you for that. Condor, the pride of Indonesia.